Right?
Listen.
Some people are delusional out this motherfucker. Like,
I'm going to say also that there would be times me and my girlfriends would be having this conversation when we would see some of the women that would call up and the entitlement that they expressed. They have this going and they make this amount of money and this is what they want. And I'd be like, really, bitch? You said that fucking loud?
Oh, you say that to your friends?
and that's what. No, she's saying that to the callers.
Me and my girlfriends would be sitting there listening to this, and we would literally be like, "Girl."
Oh, yeah.
Girl.
And he says that.
Yeah.
He would say, "Word, fam."
Sometimes I would wonder, sometimes I just wondered, did you call on a dare? Was that what it was? Sometimes I would be completely confused, And
no way they really believe that.
No, but they do. Because society is telling them that once you reach, and this is corporate, most of us are not in a corporate setting. Corporate, college, the infrastructure, and is telling people that once you go to school, once you get a certain degree or degrees, your stock rises. Cool. Give you that. For men that are well established, it necessarily does not rise.
Bullshit.
For somebody else that may not be standing on their own too, they may not be as successful or far along, yeah, that holds weight. But to somebody else that got their own shit, it's not necessarily holding weight. Your intangible shit holds more weight to a man that got his own shit.
Facts. I ain't gonna hold you, respectfully, I would never do shrooms with you.
That ain't intangible.
Nah, I wouldn't.
Why? He's too cerebral?
Yeah.
That's shrooms. I'm on them right fucking now.
For real?
Duh. Yeah, it's my jam.
Girl.
What up, what up, what up, what up? Welcome to another episode of the In the Zone podcast. It's your boy B. Foster. Brian Foster is in the building.
Hi. Why are you looking at me like that?
This is your intro time. Let's go.
I don't really have a formal intro.
You better.
Feel like this the co-hostess with the mostest. Fine. I'm the co-hostess with the mostest. Sean, how you doing in the zone? I'm happy to be back looking a little raggedy today, but that's okay. We can't be a 10 all the time. But Brian came in here a little nice today. His little cream sweaters.
Yeah, it's a little summer sweater action. It's a little chilly outside. Hey, y'all. Welcome to another episode. Appreciate you all joining us. If you don't know what the topic is today, let me lay it out. And what's going on right now with Lori Harvey and Michael B. Jordan is a perfect segue into this. The conversation today is, are women, particularly educated black women, entitled? Or too entitled, I should say. Too entitled. Too entitled. Are you all too entitled? So let's start in. It's been the topic of conversation. What up, Sean Gregoire? It's been the topic of conversation the past day or two. So Lori Harvey and Michael B. Jordan broke up. Boo. After a year of dating. Boo fucking who.
People are really upset by that.
I don't get it. Your relationship is trash. You need to worry about that. But anyway, so they break up apparently because he was ready to take the relationship to another step and that she was not willing to take.
I think okay, keep going.
So, which is fine. She's 25. She's young. She's figuring life out. She's not ready to get married or be committed in that way. Cool. Once you have that conversation, one person says they not ready though, that relationship's dead. So that's where they end. And you all out there seem to be, thank you, Dean, seem to be very twisted about this.
Who is y'all?
People in general.
Oh, seems like men are real pressed about it, quite frankly.
Well, here's what's interesting about that.
Let's go for it.
Let's talk about it. And then and this is going to lead into the whole entitlement piece.
She's the devil.
She's not the devil.
Oh, that's not what I read.
She's not the devil. She is young, and she decided that a serious relationship isn't what she wanted. That's fine. He's the dumbass that decided he wanted to try to make her what she's not.
Which is?
Wifey material.
Wait, pause. How is she not wifey material? Because she doesn't want to marry him.
Oh, that's not why.
Then how is
That's not why. She's not wife.
Oh God.
She's not wifey material because she fucked Puff Daddy's son and then Puff Daddy a month later. That's why she's not wifey material. So I will say this: she did not play him gentleman. He is not the victim here. If he's the victim, he's the victim of his own stupidity. Because her whole card was already on the table.
Hold. First of all, she never confirmed any of this.
Any of what?
Dating Puffy or whichever one it was.
There's plenty of pictures of her stroking the back of Puffy's head and hugged up and canoodling. Let's not play the whole it wasn't.
Maybe she was getting lint out of his hair.
Now, Puff is a crusty, linty motherfucker, but nah, he got staff for that. So,
I couldn't even not hold that
and what I'm saying is this. That's fine. You want to get with the dad and the son? Do you? Cool. But her cards were on the table. He got to know better.
But why can't you? We had a whole show with why can't you marry the hoe?
And what was my...
You can't marry the hoe. And by the end of it, Mila
you can't marry the hoe that was just fucking the son and father 2 months ago.
Mila had y'all all ready to marry all the hoes.
I reaffirm my previous position.
Mila, you gave.
Listen, I'm
shot.
saying she's made her decision. What I'm saying is he's got to know, and I'm not judging the son father thing. I am, but I'm not on air. But what it tells you is she's not ready for a serious commitment. So then,
also did that 3 years ago.
You act like 3 years ago was a long time.
She's 25.
That's the other piece. Too young.
That's the problem.
But she's already let you know that inside, she's damaged. Nobody not damaged is doing that. Period.
Quite frankly, I feel like people need to hone in on the fact that she is I'm going to say this, I mean this with all respect, a bit of a clout chaser.
Absolutely.
That's the problem people should really have with her. She dated Michael B. Jordan because he was fucking Michael B. Jordan. Got her in the Vanity Fair and all the other parties. Her ass is on Cannes now, walking the fucking red carpet. That shit wasn't happening last year.
Hold on. Facts. Because he booed her.
Exactly.
But let's be honest. She was fucking with Future. She was fucking...
Future didn't give her the can.
Because Future ain't... First of all, Future ain't going to Cannes.
Okay.
And second of all, he definitely ain't taking no sand to the beach, or should I say snow to the mountain.
But he can't get her into Cannes as my whole... He can't get his motherfucking self in Cannes.
He ain't an actor.
Cardi B's been to Cannes.
Cardi B's been in movies. So
I'm not gonna... fine, whatever.
I'm saying.
I'm not saying... slow on being in movies.
I'm not gonna try. I'm not gonna call her a clout chaser. I'm not gonna call her a clout chaser. I'm gonna say that she dates in the industry.
She's strategic. I ain't mad at it.
I mean, most people in the industry date in the industry.
Yes.
So I'm not gonna hold that against her. What I'm saying is, he should have known better. So if anybody got played, it was him, and he played himself.
That's fair. I'll take that.
That's all I'm saying. But this circles into the... So, gentlemen, I know... What's funny, the funniest post I saw about this, though...
Oh, Lord.
No, it was from a female.
Oh. Okay.
Who's been on the show, actually.
Dear God.
She said, men are so broke up about it. They like, why she didn't like Michael B. Jordan, swole chest, pretty skin, cute smile, got money ass. She tripping. She like... She was like, men are broke up. Like, they were like, I love Michael B. Jordan, and I want him for myself.
I don't disagree with this post. I saw more of, how dare she? He's such a nice man. How dare you not want to marry him? I'm like, because she don't want to marry that nigga. Maybe he's whack. Maybe he's boring. Maybe he's a terrible lay. Who knows what of the myriad of reasons it was, but the answer was no regardless.
No to him. Brothers took that shit personal.
They did. Why though? Why y'all so bothered? In the comments, Clarence, why y'all so pressed about Michael B. Jordan not getting a proposal from Lori Harvey?
Well, who should really be pressed is black women, because this is about to happen. He about to run right back to Snow Bunnies, and y'all gonna be talking shit about him again.
Wasn't he there the first time?
But he gave one of y'all a shot, and look what you did. Blew it for all black women.
Forever
ever. I would never go back. But that's on him. He chose wrong.
I don't know if he chose wrong.
He chose
Sometimes relationships just don't work out.
He chose wrong.
I mean, and to be fair, they were a really adorable couple. Like, you would see pictures of them. They looked like they were really into each other, happy.
Listen, let me tell you something. With the right photographer and a little makeup,
everybody can look at
me and you can fake like we are a fucking adorable couple. That's not saying a whole
lot. First of all, we are a fucking adorable couple. Stop it.
We are. But you know what I'm saying. Just because they got some canned shots on the beach and that little picnics he planned. No, that shit don't phase me.
All right, so okay, now that we have caught everybody up to speed about the drama between Michael B. Jordan and Lori Harvey and all black men who are whining and crying into their pillow that she didn't accept his proposal, how does this register being black women? And Lori Harvey is an educator, so I mean, she's not a good example.
Well, let's get. I like.
But how? And here, I am here to learn. Right?
Agreed, Marcus.
I'm not here
10-year age,
fight.
he's 35. He's in a different place in life than she is.
Precisely.
Completely agree.
And that's also the problem. She's a baby too young. I don't know if she's a baby, but obviously they are in two completely different phases of life.
Yeah, completely fine with it.
She's still trying to.
And maybe what's your daddy looking like, Michael B. Jordan? She might be over there next. Who knows? Maybe that's what she's really looking for.
If you got it, then do it.
Hmm?
Anyway, so how? And I'm here to learn, right? I'm not even. I probably will combat you, but that's fine. That's what I do. How are black women entitled?
So this is where this whole conversation ties into the purpose of today's episode. Lori Harvey is entitled because she thinks she can get another Michael B. Jordan like that. Because she cute and got a couple of dollars because of her daddy.
But every dude she fucks with is their level is higher and higher. So why would she not think that she can?
Let me tell you why she thinks.
She's young, she's beautiful, she has money.
She's young, she's beautiful. She's all right. She's young, she's beautiful. She's
adorable.
She's cute. She's young, she's beautiful. She got money, right? She don't think everybody else sees the shit that just went down.
Michael B. Jordan did and didn't face him one bit.
Let me tell you something. First of all, Michael B. Jordan's a bit of a gump. Michael B. Jordan is one of them dudes. All right, you know the fat girl in high school that didn't get no love, and then when college didn't get no love, and then she hit 20-somethings and got some staples and worked out and like lost all this weight, and then she went to the 10-year reunion, and everybody thought she was kind of fine, and she didn't know how to act because she had never been thought of as fine before.
Okay.
That's Michael B. Jordan. Y'all were not thinking about Michael B. Jordan when he was in Fruitville Station about 3 years before Creed.
Well,
as soon as he hit the weights,
like he did in Creed.
Exactly my point. So my point is this: he hit the weights, he got on some steroids, he got swole up, right?
Why he gotta be on steroids?
I'm just talking shit, but he got swole up, right? Now all of a sudden you're like, damn, he took a shot off of Creed. I'm like, damn, Michael B. Jordan. Okay. That ain't the same motherfucker from The Wire, right?
True.
Okay, fine. But he never gotten that type of attention before, so he wasn't used to it. So in the inside, he's still that little skinny, goofy, ugly dude he was 3 years before he hit the weights.
Okay.
So this is why he didn't know how to play Lori Harvey, because he's still inside's a insecure, malnourished good dude, right? I'm just saying.
He done been on steroids and he doesn't eat enough. Jesus Christ.
I'm just saying. So he didn't know how to play the game because he had never played the game before. His heart was still pure.
But he didn't it's not like that shit happened 2 months before he met Lori Harvey. He did Creed, 5-6 years ago? How many hoes had he banged by that time?
What I'm saying is, the fat girl in high school that wasn't cute and didn't get no love till she was 25 is always deep inside that fat girl in high school that didn't get no love. She's always insecure. She's never really sure why people are talking to her. She can't get the fact that she's beautiful now. It just doesn't register in the same way as if you was getting all this attention at 14 on.
That's not my experience with the whack dudes in high school that all of a sudden are fine now.
We are a little bit off topic, but please elaborate.
Y'all are usually... not y'all, because...
Who the fuck is y'all? Because let me tell you something. When I hit 16, butterfly.
Not you.
Uh-huh.
But typically, they big old man horse. Like, super big man horse.
I'm not saying they're not whores. I'm saying deep inside.
They still insecure for sure.
They're insecure as shit. Part of the reason they're whores.
Right. I guess. I mean, look, I ain't a man. I don't have a dick, so I'm just gonna roll with what you say. He's the broken little man.
Good to know.
Harvey.
I'm glad to know that I'm not a man with
I'm not.
Formerly a man with a penis. No. Good to know. That would change the whole diagram. Yeah.
So if I was trans, this would be a total.
Oh no, this would be a no. We've been having all types of different conversations. You'd still
like
be here.
About my surgery.
Well, we still be having all the. So, but the point of this is this. It goes back to the show's topic.
Mm-hmm.
She feels entitled because she's of a certain stature and a certain level, even if it's not an educational level. Money trumps education. Let's put that out there. So, right. So she feels like I'm young, I'm pretty, I got money.
Access.
I'll keep leveling up, right?
Okay.
All right. And she might, because she's got some shit that a lot of average women don't. But how this translates is most black women that look halfway decent, got a halfway decent job and a bachelor's degree, think they owed a certain type of lifestyle. They think they owed a certain type of man. They think they are owed a certain type of respect. Bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. You're not owed a fucking thing.
But what's fine? I'm not gonna disagree any of that is true. But what is wrong with that?
Absolutely nothing.
Then what is the point of this goddamn show?
Wait, no. There's not. If I believe that I deserve Beyonce and I want to hold out until Beyonce realizes I'm the man and she should be with me, I am completely entitled to do that. I'm a fucking idiot, but I'm completely well within my rights to let that happen.
So
as are women, y'all are just unrealistic, and that's the point of the entitlement.
How isn't I promise I'm here to get educated.
No, you're not. You're here to argue. Argue
no,
with me.
I'm not.
Argue with me. The people on TV want to see us argue. Argue with me.
Give it a second. But how? I struggle with this with y'all. So let me make sure I'm following right.
Follow.
I have a degree.
Yeah, I would agree.
I have a well-paying job.
Define what paying, but yeah.
My salary is higher than the median income for my area and for most black folks.
That's $50,000, but cool.
It's higher than that.
All right. You make a good wage.
Thank
All right.
you. I have been able to amass real estate.
Mm.
I have, some money in some 401ks,
Okay.
RIAs, some stocks, some bonds. I've done the American dream by myself.
Gotcha.
Right?
You don't need no man.
I didn't.
Well,
nobody needs anybody.
I don't need no man.
This is true.
I
I don't think anybody needs anybody. But why is it entitled, right? That I've been able to attain all these things, whether it's through whatever means that I got it. I've obtained all these things.
Sure.
Why is it then entitled and silly or stupid? Or what word did you use about the girls?
Which
or
girls?
about when you said you were Jay-Z? You'd be stupid. Why would I be stupid to then have the same expectation that whoever wants to date me and come into my life must have done some of those things? Why is that entitled? Why isn't this that strategic? I don't understand.
It can be both. And let me tell you where it crosses the line from strategic to stupid.
Okay.
If you are 30,
Okay.
28, 33, and you still have these visions of what your Prince Charming looks like, and
Ooh, Clarence just said thank you.
capitalism is rooted in entitlement. I agree with that.
Ooh, I do it too.
So if you still have these visions of who he needs to be, should be, wants to be, how tall he should be, how much money he should make, what car he should drive, blah, 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 blah. When you're 28, cool. When you're 32, okay. 35, you hitting 40, now you just sound fucking stupid. You need to readjust because you're obviously what you thought you wanted or what you think you want and what you can attain are two totally different things because you have not attained it yet. So you might want to adjust your scope of realism and tone a lot of that shit down. But you won't because you're entitled, because you think you deserve it, because you've got it. It doesn't matter what you've got. It matters who's attracted to you. Who likes you? If the motherfuckers that got exactly what you like don't like you, then you're not entitled to have that motherfucker. You entitled to have a motherfucker that like you. And if he work at the post office and he a good dude, you need to open up your prisms. That's all I'm saying.
Are we resurrecting Mr. Samuels? Is that what's happening in this conversation?
No, that's completely different.
You need to date the available men, which y'all should all be really pissed about. Quite
you need to like who likes you.
But I struggle with this. Okay.
I know you do, because you're entitled.
Call it what you like. Look, I
call
will
it
say
entitled.
for myself, right? I get men of all tax brackets.
Excuse me.
Well, I mean, no billionaires, though. We have to make something poppin' if you're a billionaire. But several different tax brackets, right? Y'all are all full of shit regardless of your tax bracket. So I understand. And that's really, here's where this entitlement comes in, right? Because y'all full of shit whether you make $1 or $1 billion.
Facts.
We may get cheated on whether you have 50 cents or $50 billion.
Facts.
So why would I wait? Why would I spend my time, right? Taking a guy who's like, you're great, I'll date you, cool, and I can still get fucked over. I could cry on the jet plane.
Sure.
I don't want to cry in the Prius.
I don't. The Prius, the fucking Cadillac DeVille. So
I want to cry on the jet plane.
Okay, you do completely agree. How many motherfuckers with jet planes have you gone out with?
I mean, I'm exaggerating.
I'm not.
But I'd rather cry with my husband who makes $250,000 a year on my nice couch in my $250,000, $500,000 home versus an apartment on Yates while he's driveway in his Kia.
First of all, you wouldn't live in an apartment on Yates because you do better than that. But that's not the point.
This is my point.
No, you're missing.
This is my these are my choices.
No. You're missing the point.
What's the point?
You're missing the point. The point is, you're not getting the motherfucker with the jet. So you can hold out for that if you want to.
I changed the scope. No jet. He makes $250,000.
You haven't gotten him either.
Okay.
But you ruled out the cat that drives the Prius that lives on Yates. When he might be the dude. Now, he might also do you dirty. There's no guarantees in life. But if what you're holding out for is, I'm going to hold out to cry on my Louis Vuitton couch as opposed to my Rent-A-Center couch.
Look.
First you're already submarining your relationship by assuming you're going to be crying in the first place. But what I'm saying is, you can't rule out what could happen with the good dude that don't make the money you think you deserve to make or he should make for your lifestyle. And it's like, well, if I'm going to cry, I'll cry with the rich. I mean, that's just retarded.
No, because we have gone through. This is the thing, men, I feel like y'all kind of miss. Like, women aren't just sitting around twiddling their thumbs waiting to date motherfuckers. Well, some women are. But in general, we're not. We have dated the plumbers. We have dated the teachers. We have dated the lawyers. Like, we have gone through these. And this is from the time we start dating until whatever age we are. I am 43. We have dated all these people. And shockingly, they're all pieces of shit. So
well,
now.
Let me pause you there and say, if everybody you've dated.
Not all are pieces of shit. I'm exaggerating.
If a lot of the people you dated are pieces of shit.
You got to do some internal work.
That's not about men. That's about you.
I would agree, but nonetheless, you still have those data points, right? Where, this is something I'm gonna have to deal with. Do I want to have to deal with it poor, or do I want to deal with it comfortable? I understand that kind of thinking. I don't want to be poor and be sad. I'd rather be poor and be comfortable, because then I have to be sad and concerned about finances.
You'd rather be poor and be comfortable. Wait, huh?
No, I'd rather be comfortable than. I'd rather be sad and comfortable than sad and poor.
Sure. If sadness is the eventuality, then yes, we're gonna. Yeah.
According to Mr. Kevin Samuels, rest in whatever location you are, young man.
Entitlement's about who is entitled to take advantage of women.
Wait, so if I'm hearing women correctly, entitlement is about who is entitled to take advantage of women. Interesting.
Yeah, that's pretty much what you're saying.
I mean, I don't know if that's what I said.
That's pretty much
what I said is that
if you're gonna take advantage of me, at least have some money.
Some women think that way.
Sounds like you think that way.
I'm speaking in generalities.
Sounds
I'm
like
not speaking for myself.
Oh, we're speaking in generalities today.
Because I have been single a long time, so clearly I am not trying to date just any old body.
Because you're entitled.
Fine. Sure.
I'm just saying.
So wait. Let's make it specific. So I'm single because I'm entitled.
I don't know if that's specifically why you're single.
Well, you just said that.
I'm saying that. Okay, yeah, fuck it, yeah. I'm saying that's what I'm saying.
Entitled?
You are single specifically because you are entitled.
How is Shontelle entitled? Let's get into it. Let's hit these comments.
Shontelle ran her resume down at the beginning of the show.
What was my resume?
I have a degree.
I do.
I've acquired property.
That's true.
I have money in 401k and bonds and savings accounts. I've amassed wealth on my own.
Little bit.
And if I will not accept a man that hasn't that was the underlying message. You didn't say it, but that's the underlying message.
What I said
that's the tone and tenor of everything you just said.
Why can't I expect that my partner have acquired some of those things as well.
You can hope that he does. You shouldn't expect anything.
Why?
What you should expect is to be treated well,
Okay, that's
to
fair.
be loved,
That's
to
accurate.
be protected,
Right.
to be cared for,
True.
and all that other stuff that you're talking about he needs to have are accoutrements. It's not important in the grand scheme of things. At the end of the day,
See, why do we do this, right? Why do we try to make finances be some
I'm not saying that it's not important.
arbitrary, like, oh, poo, you can figure that out later.
I'm not saying that you can. I'm not saying that you
Finances
can.
are important.
Finances are important, but they tend to be the lead as the most important, and then everything else that I just mentioned comes after that.
Okay.
That's backward ass entitled thinking. If my man is a good man and he has an honest job and makes an honest wage, let's say he's a garbage man. We had this conversation.
Garbage men actually make a lot of
They
money.
make
That's
decent.
probably not a
Okay,
good
let's say
example,
I don't
but
know.
fine.
Let's say he's a. No disrespect to my teachers out there. No, you can't even be a teacher without a degree. But let's say you're a teacher.
Instead, Chicago said, we don't have a good example of anybody who don't make no money. Because
Oh,
CPS teachers
bullshit.
make a lot of money.
Let's say you work for the post office.
Okay, that's a good
Let's
one.
say you work for the post office, and you find out you deliver the mail, and you have outside interest, right? You like to read, you like to practice your flute, you want to go to the gym, right? Like whatever, right? Whatever it is.
He's a flutist, flautist.
He's a
What's the
flautist.
word?
He's a flautist.
I might date you because I want to see.
I'm just saying, my man has outside interests, and he likes the fact he likes to work with his hands. He likes to be outside, and at the end of the day, the mail is delivered. He has zero worries, no reports, no projects, no nothing. Right?
What a life.
When the day is done, the day is done.
Damn, I'm jealous.
And now I can center my attention on you and our family. Do I make a lot of money? No, but I love the shit out of you.
Okay.
I love the shit out of our kids, and every dollar I make goes towards our well-being. Now, is it enough for your standards financially? Maybe not. But if he checks almost every other box, and he don't make $250,000 a year, he make fucking $50,000 a year. I don't even know what post office people make, to be honest. Look at your face. Look at your face. Look at your face. Entitlement. Entitlement.
Rock was a good dude at
And that's right.
Garbage men make a lot of money. That's
I won't
not
say
a
a lot,
good
but
example.
they make a decent wage.
No, they make like $90,000 a year.
It's not a lot of money.
I
But they make a
mean,
good
in the grand scheme of life, no, that's not
I'm
a
just
lot of
saying.
money. But that's
That's my bougie. But I'm saying what I'm saying is though, as soon I laid out all these
$60,000
wonderful
a
things, my
year.
man, the
Look.
60,000. Look at your face. Look at your face.
That's not.
That's entitlement.
I don't disagree that the other thing should be more important, except his musical playing skills. I don't know how that got in there, but
I was just
fine.
giving an example of my man having varied interests.
He's a flautist. What about a 401k? What'd you say? With a 401k and end up be working for what is it? Y'all have your own side conversation.
Yeah, but
I don't. That's a hard.
that's right. But that's the
hurdle.
point, right? He has a 401k. He has his own 501c3, right? He got a little nonprofit he works with, mentoring kids.
Oh.
And he, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But he's not just like, I'm delivering the mail and then I sit and scratch my balls and play Madden all day. He has and the reason he does this is so he has the time to do things outside of work that interest him. Maybe they're not even financially, relevant. But my man has other interests that he's doing.
I wouldn't shoot him down.
I don't know the face you made.
You said 50,000. I was like,
I don't know. Yeah, 60,000.
but I don't know why men act like the first thing women ask y'all is how much money y'all make. We don't.
First thing women ask is, what do you do?
That's the first thing anybody asks you.
I
Daddy,
don't.
what high school did you go to?
I don't.
You
Or I
don't.
didn't.
So what is the first thing you ask? What high school you went to?
No, I don't. Let's not be so. Let's not be so gauche. No,
That is a Chicago truth.
it is a Chicago thing. It comes out. I mean, in the natural course of conversation, what do you do? And if Chicago, what high school you went? If you grew up in Chicago,
Yeah.
sure, that comes out eventually. But normally, the things I would originally have conversations about, would be more so like. Well, I guess it depends on how we met.
I mean, you are. This the first time you meet somebody. There are
How we
always-
meet. Am I approaching you at the bar? Are we?
I don't know if it really, really matters because you're gonna have a certain set of things you're going to say out top.
One of the first things I'm not asking is, what do you do for a living? Because that's so typical.
Actually, I agree with you. I don't ask people what they do for a living. I don't ask for a long time until the conversation gets around.
Until it somehow circles around.
I would agree with that.
Yeah. So.
Wow.
But that's not what most women do.
Are we sure that most women don't do that?
Every time I've had a conversation with a woman, friendly, romantically, otherwise, it's generally one of the top 3 questions asked.
Okay, women are full of shit. Yeah, I know everybody's shocked I said that, but I did. We're full of shit. So yeah, we talk about money, but how many of us are really dating motherfuckers that are broke? I mean, not broke, but definitely don't make as much money as us, hasn't acquired as much shit as us.
Okay, so
and granted, back to Clarence's point, capitalism is the root of entitlement. I got all that.
So let's take this from, and I know you hate this term. Let's take this down from the talented tit. This is the lens.
Oh, fuck, I hate this.
But let's take this down from the lens we usually are looking at this from. Let's strip that bare. Jamal will love this because he always asks us to do this. Let's strip this bare and let's talk about your average wage earning folks.
Okay.
Okay?
Just FYI, the median income of black men is $30,000.
Okay, let's say that. It's less than that.
I thought it was 30.
And what's the median income for black women?
I don't know.
Families is 21,000.
Oh, I guess it is 30.
So let's strip
18?
away our
God
strip
damn.
away our bouginess and talk about your average Chicagoan. Well, since we're here,
we had like 20K, but okay.
those motherfuckers are more entitled than y'all are.
Oh, let's get go.
Those women are more entitled than you all are.
So the McDonald's French fry worker is more entitled than us?
Absolutely.
Do tell.
That motherfucker. No, honestly, I'm gonna tell you what. They are all looking for Captain Save Me. Now, their level of save is lower.
You can afford they say.
Oh, I could save 6 of them. I won't, but I could. But they looking for they all automatically. What's if you hear any little urban young lady talking, what's the first thing? Gonna get my hair done, gonna get my nails done. Can he buy me some Jordans? What kind of car he drive? Blah
they
blah
just
blah.
Want some Hermes bags. What's wrong with you?
So, who?
They want Hermes bags.
What?
Hermes bag.
Hermes bag. I got you.
I can't even say it.
I get. They want red bottoms and all that
Yes,
shit too. I get it.
yes.
I get it. That's the first thing they coming out the door with, right?
Right.
Who the fuck is your fried chicken and Popeye's ass thinking you deserve any of that shit?
Because they got a pussy.
And here we are, and here we've reached the crux of the conversation. All of you motherfuckers think because you have a vagina, you are entitled to the world.
Now, that's y'all fault.
Do tell.
Because, and we said this, not the last podcast, the podcast before.
I'm not saying I disagree, but do tell.
Because you all lead with that. Like, again, I say this all the time. No man has cost a room because he thought a woman looked like she had a good personality. Y'all have never in the history of life done that.
How can you tell if somebody has a good personality?
That's not even the point of what I'm saying.
I am. That's the point.
You all only engage people because you want to have sex with them.
Because we find them attractive.
Because you want to have sex with them.
Facts.
Okay, then. So if sex is the carrot, why do you expect women to then be all deep and not vapid? You all position us to be vapid.
Let me tell you why.
Uh-huh.
Because if you lead with the vagina, you usually lose with the vagina. I'm just saying, if you yes, do we position it that way? Sure.
And women want to attract men.
Yeah, you want to attract us, but you also want to keep us. And if you've had sex with 30 dudes and they kept nan one, clearly your vagina's not the motherfucking ace of spades. You need to figure some shit out.
I don't know if that's what that means, but
That's exactly what that means.
Oh, you can have a really bad gauge. They could be all fuck boys.
That too.
Just be really terrible.
What I'm saying, hold on. So here's also let me go back to your point about why you cross around. Maybe some of you motherfuckers, I told you this the other day. Baby, y'all need to figure out how to juggle.
Jamal, how are women not going to be about what men are about?
No, that's facts.
If you want to attract a man.
No. If you want to attract a man, don't play by. If you want to keep and attract a man, don't play by men's rules. If you play by our rules, you'll never fucking win. You can't.
If women didn't at least do some of the things you all like, we would all be fat and wearing moo-moos. None of us would be in shape.
If you all fat and wearing moo-moos, guess what? We'd still holler at you. Because what other option would we have?
sleep with each other.
That doesn't work for me. That works for some. That doesn't work for me.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying.
Why do you think all these women getting BBLs and all the other?
It's to attract men, but it's to attract the wrong type of man.
I don't know if they know if it's wrong or right, just to attract.
I'm telling you, if you're thinking about it or listening to me, or you got a friend that's doing that shit, they trying to attract the wrong type of man.
Okay.
And it's temporary.
Okay.
You got me across the room. Sure. Now what?
I have a vagina.
Okay, great. I want to hit it. Then what?
I can fry some chicken.
Okay, that's sweet. Then what?
I don't know what you want me to say. All I've ever said to men is that your shallowness is why you all have the relationships with women that you do. Period.
I will agree that men's shallowness, that plays into the women they pick. And
because a lot of y'all complaints about women is out of y'all shallowness. That all these women want money. You keep going after bitches who look a certain way, who are going after men with money. Maybe if you all looked for more depth.
Agreed.
You all would come out differently with the women that you. But so this can't be all women's fault. And
I never said that. I never said that.
All I'm saying is there's some accountability to be had for all parties.
There's accountability on both ends.
But we talking about women right now, so fine.
There's accountability on both ends. I will not disagree with that. What I am saying, however, though, is men are retarded and stupid.
Oh, God, here's Chris
and
the
you
critic.
all are supposed to be the better sex. Make us be better. If you come down to our level, you'll lose.
Women have been better to y'all for millennia, and yet we still here.
Still where?
Still here.
No, you all keep coming down to our level.
No.
Yeah.
Do you not realize women and men have been going through the same shit since the dawn of time?
Because women
this is not new.
Because women won't hold us to any higher standard. You know why? Because y'all entitled.
Because we want a man. That's what it is.
And you think you deserve one.
Of course we think we do.
Here's what's hilarious to me. Let me tell you how women
are. We're supposed to not think we deserve a man?
Some of y'all don't. Let me tell you how women are entitled. This is fucking hilarious to me, by the way. If you ever have a conversation with a group of single women, or one of them's in a relationship and married and the others aren't, right? And you're talking to them, they're like, I don't get why my girls ain't married, ain't got no man. They all amazing, all of them beautiful. Blah, 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 blah. You like, really? All your girls beautiful and amazing? Cool.
I see where this is going.
I'm gonna meet y'all for brunch. Let me see this for myself. Let me tell you who's not all beautiful and amazing. Your fucking girls. You all pump each other's heads up with this trash that none of y'all ain't shit, that none of y'all are ruined, that none of y'all are spoiled, that none of y'all suck. Some of y'all suck. The law of averages are gonna say that. But nobody's honest with your girls to say that. I will tell my boy in his face.
You a liar.
You know why you ain't got no woman? Because you suck.
So you gonna be like, dude, you ain't got no woman because you ugly? Like that?
Yeah, because you're not attractive and you are not enhancing that in any way, shape, or form with anything else.
You would have no friends if you did that.
But you know why? I do have friends. I don't have to say that because I don't hang out with motherfuckers like that. But if I did...
Dude, I got somebody popped right into my mind. You do have an ugly friend, my friend.
I don't understand having any ugly friends. I say they're unenhanced with anything else.
Alright, whatever. So, I mean, are you supposed to be like, girl, you don't dress well, that's why you ain't got
what I'm saying is you can't keep feeding this line of bullshit to each other that you all are fucking perfect creatures.
That is the whole purpose of friendship.
No, the purpose of friendship is to have that one circle of folks that will tell you the truth unrepentantly.
Yeah, but you're not supposed to, like, make them feel bad about themselves. Like, girl, you need to lose 40 pounds before you get a man. Like, that's not your job as a friend.
Your job as a friend is to tell the goddamn truth. You can sugarcoat it in a way where the message is still going through, but you got to tell the truth.
First of all, these truths, men are more honest to men than women are to others. I don't disagree with that. I actually agree with that point. Men are more honest with more honest, yes. Honest is something we can argue about. But more honest, I would agree with. But again, there are certain things in human beings that you could be wrong about. If I have a friend that's 300 pounds and niggas are hollering at her and not at me, then who am I to then go to her and be like, fam, you need to lose some weight to get a nigga?
Wait. But she's already getting hollered at, so you ain't got to tell her that.
This is my point. There are lots of things that you just like,
No, hold on. And I'm not even really talking about the physical. I'm talking about the personality. Some of y'all friends.
I'm not friends with her no more.
I'm just saying. There needs to be an honest conversation about why you might not be getting the results in life you want, and it's not physical.
So what am I supposed to say to this person?
Here's the even worse part of that, though.
Yes.
Y'all can sugarcoat, lie to each other all you want. I guess that's the nature of female
What makes you think we're
relationships.
sugarcoating? Maybe we actually think this stuff.
You think it, you don't say it to each other. I know that.
Maybe
I
I
know
do
that.
think my friend is amazing.
Then you're unrealistic,
How?
even with yourself.
If that's my truth, that my friend is awesome, why is it all these other nomenclatures?
Listen, I know. Listen, I got a bunch of my boys are my boys. I love them all for who they are. But if you would have asked me specifically about each and every one, I could tell you a fundamental flaw in each and every one. But if I was to ask you all, well, wow, she sounds amazing. Why is she single? I don't know. And you know damn good and well that motherfucker bipolar. But you just won't say it.
All women are not single because they have some weird
I'm
quirk.
not saying all, but some. But the all goes into not only you not realistic with each other, you won't be honest with us.
And say what? She's a fucking basket case?
Yes!
She is Looney Tunes. She's crazy.
If that's the facts, let me go in armed with all the information. Don't spell it out like she's this angel saint, beautiful, smart, funny, blah 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 blah. Come on, man.
Well, okay.
You all are flawed just like everybody else is.
True. And I keep hearing this thing that women won't acknowledge their shortcomings, which, I mean, I'm a believer that if something keeps being said, that clearly there's some truth behind it. I don't see it, but maybe there's some truth behind it. I don't.
If it's said by other people?
No, I've heard multiple times that women are not accountable for their flaws. Like, they'll tell you everything wrong with their man, but if you say, well, what's your flaw? They're like, I don't have any, or
Well, I mean,
I don't know, or something like that. I don't know how accurate that is. You agree with that?
Yeah, not in all cases. There's no
There's no absolute in
there's no
anything.
absolutes, but you all do have a hard time.
Maybe because we don't have any flaws. Maybe that's what it is.
Entitled. So here's a fundamental difference between men and women.
Is a whole ladies y'all won't tell her whole ways are hurting her.
Facts.
But if she's getting people, then is it really hurting her?
She getting dick. She ain't getting people. It's different.
Fine.
Is the dick staying around?
Is that the summation of all? See, this is why we're having this
is dick
conversation
committing?
next week. Is this the summation of our lives?
It's not. But if that's what you value, then you have to have a conversation about that. Why you value it is a whole other separate situation.
We're having that conversation next week.
Next week we're gonna talk about that. Anyway,
we are.
you made me lose my train of goddamn thought.
Good. All right. So now that women ain't shit, and
Nobody said that.
apparently we need to date.
Nobody said
men who
that.
make $30,000.
See, I didn't say any of
What?
that.
You did.
I didn't say. What I said is you are realistic about your frailties
Then okay.
with each other.
What I want to drive at, right? Because I'm here to learn.
Okay.
I agree with like 70% of what you said. How?
Fellas, I got at
You got me
70%.
at 70. Like,
Let's
look,
go.
I don't disagree that finances should not be top of mind. I do think they should be in the top 10 of things, but they shouldn't be the first thing women should be focused on.
Maybe top 5. I can give you that.
I don't even think it should be top 5.
No, it
quite
matters.
frankly.
You gotta eat. You gotta survive. Life's gotta be on.
I don't think it should be top 5. Because, I mean, if you think about the top 5, you want somebody kind, you want somebody loyal, faithful, honest. And the next thing shouldn't be finances. I'm sure it's going to be some other, personality trait like
Such
that.
as.
Hold on. We got a protector. Provide and protect. Isn't that your whole job?
That's the fucking police department.
No, and you said right here, he was like, "What do you want from a man?"
No, okay,
And I was
all right.
loyal,
Provide,
faithful. He was like, provide and protect.
Provide is a very sliding scale.
I agree. It's not clear.
It's not clear. So let's say, what were yours? Honesty.
You want somebody honest.
Loyal.
You want somebody loyal.
You want somebody committed.
Committed.
All those could kind of be wrapped up in the same boat,
Yeah.
but all right.
No, they're kind of slightly different.
Okay. All right. So
'Cause
loyal,
you can be
honest.
loving and not be honest.
All right. I'm saying loyal, honest, committed,
Faithful.
faithful.
I don't know. I think hard about this. I don't know. Okay, I guess finances. I guess.
There you go. Look, there's a lot of F's in that motherfucker too.
But okay, so how do we now become realistic? You have to turn into Chris the Critic and have some kind of random ass list telling me how do we now be more realistic as women?
Realistic about. Be specific.
This is all about relationships. Because we gonna
So
be
how do you
delusional with our
how do you
friends and
become
family.
less entitled?
Yeah,
Because that's the nature of this show.
I fucking push back on that theory, but fine. How do we become less entitled?
I don't like that. I don't like that. But good person can't be an asshole.
A good person can absolutely be an asshole. An asshole
Sean,
can be a good person.
Yeah,
people.
I disagree. Because I'm a good person and I'm a complete asshole. So I didn't.
Are you sure
What?
that you're a good
About which
person
piece?
and you're definitely an asshole? I would never argue with that question. But you sure you're a good person?
Oh, I'm a great person, actually. Why would you?
Examples?
Wow!
Just kidding.
Wow!
No, just kidding. I love you.
Fuck you. Anyway.
But no, who said that? No, good people can be assholes and assholes can be good people. That they are not.
They're not mutually exclusive.
They are not.
They're not mutually exclusive.
People have the ability to do both. I can be
I'm
a
a good
bitch
person,
and I can
but
be a
definitely
kitten.
an asshole. That's right, Jay. All right, so what's the question?
How do we be less entitled?
How do you lessen-
What are more realistic goals for trying to attract a man?
So listen, that's not even really the point of this because entitlement is not even just relationship, right? We didn't even touch on the other stuff. We're not even talking about professionally. We're not even talking about your friendships, right? This spills over into more avenues and areas than relationships.
I would probably argue about in your career. I think you need to be as entitled as possible because white motherfuckers are. But anyway, talking about romantic relationships.
That's an awesome point. Mm-hmm. Romantically,
Yes.
here's the piece. Mm-hmm. Again, you can be as entitled as you want to be when you're young. So I have a friend. Shit, this it runs to this day as far as I know. Cute girl, smart, degreed, all that good stuff. Had made a decent wage in the industry she wanted to be in. Was pretty successful actually. But she had this whole concept in her head that she deserved a baller. And by baller, I don't mean just financial. I mean like a hooper or a football player or a baseball player.
Oh,
whatever.
girl, no.
That's cute when you 25. And you dating a couple of ballers, right? Because you could do that shit when you're 25. Now you're 30. All right, come on. Your average ball player is 27. Your age not the demographic. When you're 35, you got to readjust your scope again. What you think you want and what you think you deserve.
Brian, can you go let her in the door, please? Thank you.
So I say this to say, that is an example. I say that to say that if things aren't working out for you at a certain point in time in life, you have to shift how you think, how you move, and who you accept in your circle romantically.
But that is a giant shift. In this particular case, right? In this particular case, I'm not talking about like somebody like me that makes X amount of money, then having to date somebody who makes $50,000. While there's a big gap there, right? To go from dating people who make $4, $5, $6 million, flying you private, to then dating a librarian.
A lot of these motherfuckers are not flying private.
Okay, well, whatever. Flying first.
Okay.
Right? Y'all going on vacations,
All
exotic places.
all the trappings of
You
bullshit.
getting all the Gucci and the
That's
Louis
right.
and
All,
the Pradas and
all
the
the
Yadas.
trappings of trash.
And now you have to date a librarian. That's
Yeah.
a giant.
That's a giant step back
leap.
financially. How is he treating you? How does he make you feel? Who's showing you genuine interest? Is he flying you out to where he plays once a month? Sure. Are you one of the fucking 10 chicks he's doing that on the road with? Sure. So what's more? This is why I'm saying you got to shift your focus on what's important. What's important is not what he's doing for you financially. What's important is how he's making you feel emotionally, how you're protected, how you're supported, right? How he makes you feel about you outside of the Prada bag. Because the Prada bag is just an outsourcing of him not giving a fuck about you.
Yeah.
You're stuffing your feelings in that Prada bag because he's not filling you with anything. You got to shift that shit. So let's shift it from a ball player to an attorney that makes a decent wage and a librarian. I don't know what librarians make.
Not what attorneys make.
Not what
well,
attorneys
I guess
make.
maybe if you're a public defender, y'all in the same level, but
Who knows? But so sure, the public defender or the attorney or whatever is filling you up in a different way. But is it the best way? Is it the way you really, at the end of the day, need to be filled up? Sometimes we value the wrong shit because we think we deserve everything. You're not gonna get everything.
fuck, I hate you because I agree. God damn it.
So, that's our show.
I can't argue. No, you are absolutely right. I mean, this is a very extreme example to use because most women do not have access to date basketball players. But you are absolutely correct. We should focus on the character versus the finances. But then I have a question. If women actually made that shift, what the fuck y'all gonna do?
If women
like
actually
all
made
you
what?
upper echelon, cheating ass, unfaithful ass niggas. Not you in particular, but I'm lumping you in just because you a man. Rico too, he could be lumped in as well. What y'all gonna do? Like, if every woman made the shift, not that they are, so y'all are safe. If every woman made the shift as start dating librarians and whatever other men that make less money,
So hold on. Here's
bartenders.
Here's where I want to stop you right there. I'm not saying that a man that makes a good wage can't be that person.
Oh, they can't.
They can. They absolutely can. They absolutely can be that person. What I'm saying is you're shutting off the valve of opportunity from somebody that could potentially be that great person because of superficial bullshit. Because you've got superficial bullshit.
You know, I'm fucking sick of you being right now. I'm sick of this shit. I can't even argue. I'm sorry. I'm failing us women. I'm sorry.
Jamal, you hate agreeing with me. I already know, brother.
He's not right. Shit.
I already know.
Y'all acting like Pretty Women are just a movie. What does that mean, Jamal? What do you mean by that? What's just a movie? Oh, I read that totally wrong.
The movie.
It is just a movie. Who the fuck is just like randomly picking up a bitch on the damn street and then taking her to fucking Red Day Drive the next day? That only happens to white folks. That does not happen to black folks.
I think he's speaking in generalities, but
whatever. No, but look, you're right. Women, and I know the focus is on women, so I'm not going to say what men should
black
do. I'm
educated women
well,
specifically.
I am that.
Or black women in general.
Black women should be more. Y'all gonna stop trying to make that woman a hoe. Should be more focused on the character of the individual over. Michael B. Jordan did what? Michael's B. I don't get it.
Yeah,
I don't.
something got to be explained with. But
I'm like, am I just not smart enough to get it? Look, the character of people should be.
look at Sean. Sean, don't fucking look at everybody. Hey, don't cave.
No, he's right. Growth mindset, believe, work the process, live the dream. No, look. If the goal is to be married, we do have to let go of this power couple kind of mentality, even though that's all we see on Instagram, right? The Keisha Kaors and the Gucci Manes and the Cardi B's and the Offsets. These are really terrible examples, but these are.
I was about to say, you are making my point for me. You are making my point for me.
But we should we should focus on the character of the individual. And if these are the things that are really important to us, being loved, being cared for, being protected, making sure he's there when we get home every day, he's helping her. What the hell are you doing?
Keep talking.
Making sure he's helping you take care of the children. Those are the things that will make for a long-lasting relationship. His paycheck will not. This is not an inaccuracy. I totally agree with that. I really hate that. I don't even have a position to fight with you at this point.
Damn it.
Fucking bastard.
I can't even. I hate when I'm so right.
That's some lies in the half.
But what you're looking for.
You can come in here.
What you're looking for is a partnership.
Yes.
Right? Now, you might be the more financially stable person in that partnership, but hopefully what you're looking for is somebody that fills those other gaps, those other holes those other things that you're lacking, because we're all lacking something.
Right.
Maybe it's financial, maybe it's emotional, maybe it's child rearing, maybe it's whatever. But I think that's where we need to be more focused and less focused on stability is important, but not just financial stability. You can be financially stable and ruined in every other aspect of your relationship, emotionally, sexually, mentally, all of that, right? Like if you got a man that's like he's paying all the bills, and as soon as you get a little success in your life in some way, shape, or form, he's tearing that shit down because emotionally he's not ready to accept you having any success. How is that healthy for you? How is that a great relationship? How is that what you're looking for? It's not.
It's not. You're right.
It's not.
Here's the crux of it all, right? I think ultimately women have to, and again, because we're talking about women, I'm not going to throw men under the bus. We have got to let go, and I've said this on a podcast previously, of this white ideology, right? Because a lot of what we want to be taken care of. We want to have, live in big houses with white picket fences. This is all the American dream being sold to us, and we really
White American dream.
American dream is white.
Yeah, I'm just
dream.
making sure we're being very specific about it.
And we really are just gonna have to divest from this idea of trying to be white and trying to live white lives, even though we really can't because we're not. But we try really hard. We try to have the marriages, we try to have the cars and the homes and the bags and the yachts, and we really are just going to have to divest from that kind of ideology. I concede. Right, I concede.
Sean, I've known Sean for shit. How old am I? No, that's not important. I've known Sean over 40 years. Let's put it that way. Yeah, no, I will be. I've known Sean for 40 years. And yes,
you can at least warn Mila she gonna be on camera. Hi, Mila.
Hey, Mila. She in the cut. That's all right. Mila in the cut. Sean, you're right. You do want to be protected, and I agree with that. Protection isn't always strictly financial, though, right? You want to be protected emotionally. You want to be protected intellectually. You want to be protected spiritually, right? And then financial's in there as well. But if the only way I'm protected, the only way you feel secure is financial, and all the rest of that is lacking, you're not staying for that either, right? So I would argue, this would be my argument, that if I was protecting you spiritually, mentally, emotionally, I was your security blanket in every other way, but financially I just wasn't, not that I wasn't financially solvent or stable, I'm fine, but if you weren't in a position to just quit your job for 3 years, we just couldn't afford that, right? If you're saying that that's what makes you feel unsafe,
that's not what I said, Jamal.
then we're having a different conversation.
And there's a way for a man who makes less to you to be financially protective. Like if he's the one who manages the finances, if he's the one, distributing distributing money where it needs to go, paying the bills, building wealth, making sure you have what you need. There's other ways to financially protect somebody outside of making a bigger check.
Agreed.
Not spending too much money.
All of that.
Yeah.
All of that.
Keeping
budget.
you in check when you go off
That's
the deep
right.
end.
When you want to run rapid.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes. Look.
That's right, Dean. That's my guy.
Look, Dean, don't go crazy now because I'm agreeing with him. This is a once-in-a-lifetime event.
Yeah, it happens all the time. Not on air usually. So listen, I've got to go watch the NBA Finals. My Golden State Warriors are kicking ass. But let me do this. I do want to do this before we end. You see this image behind us.
He's cute, whoever he is.
He's a good-looking guy.
He is.
He's a good-looking guy. This is my guy, Don Cheatham. I've had the honor and the privilege to know Don since I was 6 years old, since first grade. If a lot of you all know him because he was part of the Phil and Nate team production crew. Was one of the it was Phil and Nate, then it was Phil, Nate, and Don throwing parties. Sean knows we all grew up together. Love this man more than words can say. He's like a brother to me. He is fighting stage 4 pancreatic I can't even say shit.
Cancer.
Thank you, pancreatic cancer. But he's gonna win it. He's gonna beat it. I have zero doubt in that. My man is a fighter. He is a champion. Don C. Conquers, as you can see behind us. Don Cheatham, that's my man. So if you have any way you can support, he had to uproot his family, move to Arizona so he could get the best care possible, which means he had to leave his job. He had to sell his business. If you all know anything about this shit, this care is not cheap. It's not inexpensive. And so we have a GoFundMe for him. You know, and y'all know me. Y'all know I don't GoFundMe. I don't fuck around. Like, I'm not GoFunding so your kid could have a Porsche at prom. Kiss my ass.
Are people actually doing that?
People do that shit.
Damn. But
for this is ultra important. We are trying to raise $150,000 to they're losing, but fuck you, Chris. They're not losing. We're trying to raise $150,000 to offset the cost of my man's medical care and to make sure his family's taken care of while he fights this and beats this and gets taken care of. So if you have any wherewithal financially to contribute, I appreciate it. But more importantly, keep your man in your prayers. Keep your spirit as healthy as he is trying to become, trying to get back to. I completely believe his birthday is not even 2 or 3 weeks, maybe 3 weeks after mine, that we will be bringing in our 50th together. Don, I told you I was going to do this. Well, I love you. I have 100% faith that you will conquer this shit. Fuck cancer, but you will not succumb to this. Let me bring up the GoFundMe real fast.
And we'll make sure to post it in the.
It's all over my page. You know, I genuinely, if you know Don, he is one of the good ones. A lot of us suck. I suck, but Don is a good one, a fucking awesome guy. If you ever met Don, he's touched your life in a positive way. I know it. So it's www.gofundme.com/Don Don Conquers Conquers. Again, I'll say that one more time. www. I know you got it in the chat. If you could,
I just got it. I did.
www.gofundme.com. /F/Don Conquers. Y'all see it in the chat. $5, $10, $1,000. Y'all balling out there. And a lot of you all know Don. If you've ever kicked it at a Phil and Nate party, if you went to Morehouse, if you went to De La Salle, spread the word. We love this man. I want to see him get taken care of. He will conquer this. On that note, another episode's in the books. I whooped Shontelle's ass in this conversation.
You won. I can't even. That's okay. Next week I got you.
You got me next week? Yeah. So next week we're going to talk about whether or not marriage is beneficial for women.
Where's Clarence?
We're going to talk about, and I'm going to whoop their ass again. We're going to have some guests next week. Although I kind of like this argument with Shontelle, but we're going to have some guests next week about whether or not marriage is beneficial in a big scope, long-term view of things, if it's good for women. I know it's great for men.
Yo, it's definitely. Y'all live longer, y'all healthier.
Yeah, that's because you won't have no goddamn fun. So we're going to debate if it's good for women. Hey, y'all, thank you. Appreciate you watching. Go watch the finals. Go Golden State. Love y'all. Thank you, Sean. Anything you want to end on?
No, I had fun being beat. I got you next week. Thank you, everybody, for watching. I loved your commentary per usual. You always all hilarious. And we'll see you guys next week.
And you didn't get sold this week. Good job, Clarence.
Thank you for not ushering me
Good
off.
job, Ron.
Woo-hoo.
Good job.
Teron ain't here.
Teron's not here today, but good job, gentlemen. Not auctioning off my hostess. We love y'all. Peace. See you next week.
I totally forgot about that.
I didn't.